Alright, you guys have read the title. We're covering Nintendo Land again. And there's a good reason for why I'm covering him. And that's because of this video, so let's get into it. By the way, for those of you who don't know who Nintendo Land is, he's basically this guy who's obsessed with like the next 3D Mario game and wants Nintendo to basically rush it out, and he can't patiently wait for it despite the fact that the Switch 2 just came out in 2025, aka this year. And he's also doing the same thing for the next Smash Brothers, and Luigi's Mansion, and Splatoon, and whatever, basically every single fucking Squimbly Bimbly game, because he doesn't care about other Nintendo IPs besides his basic Squimbly Bimblies. So there you go.
One thing that you guys know, whenever it's talked about online, I have to get my grubby little hands on it.
Really? I never noticed. It's not like you make 50 videos asking where the hell the next 3D Mario game is, despite the fact that it's only been 1 year or a couple of months since the Switch 2 release. Come on, this isn't really surprising, Landon. You aren't really surprising anyone.
And that's, of course, 3D Mario. You know, when someone's talking about 3D Mario, I have to chime in. I hear the word 3D Mario and my spidey senses start tingling, or my plumber senses, I guess. Now, this young YouTuber that normally posts Mario and Sonic content on YouTube, obviously called SF Productions, made a video just pretty much saying, I'm worried about the next 3D Mario. And I watched a good chunk of it, and you know what? I don't agree with the video, but at the same time, I think, he was just listing some honest, worries that he had. Of course, Twitter blows these things out of proportion.
I mean, I don't know how to tell you this, but that's just how Twitter is, man. So, yeah, not really surprising news, but I do agree with you there. They do blow shit out of proportion sometimes.
But I've seen this video on my timeline literally the last 2 days, non-stop, and I just had to chime in on it. For one, the video is now taken down because you guys are just bullies.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Wow, that is just a lot to unpack. Imagine being a fan of this guy, and then you watch one of his videos, and he straight up calls you a bully. Potentially for something that you haven't done. It's the fact that he doesn't say some of you guys are bullies. No, it's just you guys are a bunch of bullies. That's really petty to say to your own fans. Honestly, kinda crazy, especially to those who haven't even done anything to him. Now, obviously, like he's shown, SF Productions' video was blown out of proportion on Twitter, and honestly, that is not nice. But he mentioned how the video was taken down, potentially because of the bullying thing, and I was gonna let him off because, maybe he's right, who knows. Then I decided to do a little bit of digging into SF Productions' channel because, I am subscribed to him. And this is what I found. About the video I released today, I'm worried about the next 3D Mario. I privated the video because I can admit that I poorly conveyed my points in this video. I was trying to say that I am worried that this next 3D Mario game might not have fully fleshed out ideas, since Mario Kart World was released in a state that, in my opinion, felt a bit underwhelming. My point was I was trying to make was that since Nintendo released the game at an unusually high price point when the game didn't offer nearly as much as its predecessor, I'm worried that the next 3D Mario game will get a similar treatment. And basically the rest of this post is about how his point about Donkey Kong Bonanza not having staying power was a bit dumb, which fair enough. But here's the thing, if you didn't notice anything about his post which was weird, it was the fact that he never mentioned anything about the whole bullying thing that Nintendo said. And to me, not only does this show that Nintendo Land is not only just calling his fans bullies, but he's also lying to his fans. And that is just absolutely diabolical.
And make everyone feel bad for having an opinion online and posting a video.
Much like what you're doing right now by lying to your fans and basically guilt-tripping them, essentially. At this point, it just seems like you're projecting your own history and drama with what's been going on with you and how you've just been really obsessed with 3D Mario or the next Zelda coming out or the next fucking Smash Brothers or the next Luigi's Mansion, basically all of the Squimbly Bimbly games, and you're essentially just asking Nintendo to rush them out, which I just think is just a little bit insane. And the fact that you ignore fans who are basically saying, hey, maybe you're a little bit too obsessed with this, and, you know, you should have some, you know, a bit of patience, to not be petty about it, and not just call them bullies for no reason, which, yeah. Especially when, you know, a certain someone by the name of Musty has said, you know, the next 3D Mario game is gonna come out no matter what. Plus, from what I'm hearing, SF Productions' video on the next 3D Mario game doesn't even sound that bad, since it was more about the quality of it and not when is it going to come out and when it's going to be rushed, like what you've been doing for the past, almost for the entirety of 2025. Jesus Christ.
So please, go show SF Productions some love, because he didn't deserve all that hate. He didn't say—
And that's pretty much all I'm going to be covering for today. Yeah, I know this video is short and we barely got into the intro, but the rest of the video is actually pretty okay, and it's nothing too stupid, honestly, so I can't exactly go over the video forever, so whatever. But anyway, that's really much all I have to cover. Nintendo Land isn't exactly a bad person. He's not one of those, like, Nintendo fanboys, so he's not exactly a shill. And who knows, maybe he's like a pretty chill guy in real life, but as an internet person, he's just really obnoxious. And I feel like he just needs to stop with this obsession over 3D Mario. It's nothing about, like, it's not even about opinions at this point. It's just, maybe just take a break from doing these same videos over and over again and just stop farming this shit and just make something else for your fans. That's all people are asking for. Yes, there are people that are gonna blow this out of proportion, but Landon, your own fans and even your old ones are simply asking you to just do something different.